All right, Shalom Israel. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim, pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, basically the topic I want to get into today, the inspiration of this video is tribulations and test of our faith that shall be so as the days continue to go on, we're going to continue to be like put in more fiery situations and more faith testing situations. All right, because you got what's happening in America, you got what's happening in other parts of the world like Venezuela, the other parts of the Middle East, all over the world, where you have basically a bunch of things happening to where people are getting people are feeling the wrath of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and his son Yahweh Shai. All right, they're feeling the wrath, and the Lord is going to continue to heating things up, all right, before ultimately the heat from the missiles come, all right? Starting with the Israelites, all right, because the Israelites are the only people that the Lord is dealing with, and the only people that the Lord cares about, all right? But there's mainly to the elect is about to start getting tested too, all right? And since we don't know we part of the elect, as the tests come, we got to continue to follow the blueprint which the Lord set out for us to do, all right? So we can make our calling and election sure, all right? I want to get into the scriptures. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. All right, that fiery trial is what? The Jacob's trouble ultimately and all the oppressions of this world, man. Until we get into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we're going to continue to be going through fiery trials, all right? We're going to continue to go through faith testing events, all right? Which is to try you as though some strange thing happens unto you what? Saying what? That this is what you're supposed to be going through, all right? This is not supposed to be easy cakewalk, all right? It's not supposed to be a cakewalk into the kingdom, all right? We're gonna go through a heavy battle, man. A fiery battle, all right? And it's just as good because the Lord said that the sufferings of this world cannot measure up to the kingdom, all right? So even though we going through it, we feeling the blunt end of the stick. Hey, it's going to be worth it once the kingdom is set up, all right? And that's what the Lord is trying. Remember, the Lord said he's going to test your faith. So he ain't going to test your faith with some things you for sure of. He's going to test some faith to where you have nothing else to trust in but him, all right? You going to go through some things where you're like, damn, am I fucked up? Am I wicked? What's going on? But you're supposed to keep the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in mind always, all right? Keep in mind that they're there regardless, all right? No matter what you go through, and they putting you in a situation to see how you handle yourself. No matter what it may be, it could be anything, all right? Or it's going to be numerous things actually, all right? But you got to continue to keep the faith. The Lord said, he that endureth in the end shall be saved. He that endureth in the end shall have rule over the nations, man. So endure to the end of what? To the end of your sentence. Whatever the Lord has in store for you, all right? That's the point. And it says, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Verse 13, but rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shai's sufferings, all right? So the sufferings Yahweh Shai took before he went on the cross, seeing the basically iniquities and the sin and the pure wickedness of Israel, having his people put him to death, having his people trying to kill him before he gets put to death, having to call him all types of things out of his name. So what? We gotta go through, and the scriptures say what? The servant is not better than the servant is not over his master. It says that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with his exceeding joy. So what? The Yahweh Shai is waiting for his crown of glory, and the people that endure to the end, the elect men and the 1/3 of Israel, is going to be partakers in that exceeding joy when he comes back to the earth, and wreaks havoc on these heathens, man. Wreaks havoc on 2/3, and then put the earth back in its proper order, right? Righteously. And it says, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shai's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. And I cuss at those Edomites over there in Israel now, the true Jews, all right? Because if that was the case, it said that the kingdom of Israel is going to endure forever. And there was going to be no more war. But those people in Israel right now can't be the real chosen people because there's still wars going on and Yahweh Shai is not ruling. Because it said when Yahweh Shai rules, he's going to rule forever. Verse 14. if ye be reproached for the name of Yahushua, happy are ye. So what? And when you go through the tribulations, when you go through the scoffers, when you go out in the highways and byways, and people scoff at you, disrespect you, or like, you know, say things to try to like, you know, fuck with your head. It says, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. So what? If you going through that, you know you're supposed to go through, you're supposed to take it cheerfully, all right? And you're supposed to take joy in your afflictions, man. It says, for the spirit of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. What? Because, you know, like back in the day, when Yahushua was on the earth, they called him all types of names, man. They called him all types of things that he wasn't doing, man, lying on them. And the disciples, man. All the men that preached this doctrine, the truth, were always going through bullshit, man, mainly from Jake, man, from Israel. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and people on that descent that walk the planet Earth presently. And he's been glorified. Verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters, or what? Because if you suffer doing things like that, then you're not suffering righteously. You're suffering wickedly. All right? Because it says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer. So what? And that's when we go out there murdering people. Because little, like, you know, because we talk about, you know, we're going to get at these Edomites and kill these heathens, blah, blah, blah. But that's when the Lord comes back. Because the Lord said, wait ye upon me. So if you go out and straight cold kill somebody, or you kill somebody you think is a 2/3, that's murder. Because for one, you don't know if it's a 2/3, and two, we not in a time of casting that judgment yet. We gotta wait for the Lord to do that, man. And then the Lord is gonna give us the dominion. Then the Lord is gonna give us the proper channels so we could carry out judgment on people. But until then, we just go out there on the highways and byways and fish out his elect, and suffer while doing so. And in your other parts of the day, your day-to-day. Or as a busybody in other men's matters. What? Motherfuckers being nosy, gossipers, talebearers. Concern yourself with things you ought not to. That's what the Lord said. Suffer not like that. Don't suffer unrighteously, suffer righteously. Because if you suffer righteously, the Lord will always see you through. But if you out here doing some bullshit, the Lord ain't gonna see you through that, man. And the Lord might chastise you hard body. And it said, verse 16, yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on his behalf, Yahweh on his behalf. That's, they put Christian in there, but, you know what I'm saying, like, we know that the Christians are Israelites, only Israelites, all right? The truth, if you want to call somebody Christian, they will only be Israelites, all right? Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on his behalf. And that goes a cut to fucking Christopher Columbus ass niggas and all the people that brought that Roman Christian shit. Because if that was the case, why didn't you follow verse 15? It said, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer. That's all the motherfucking Edomites, man. Talk about they came in the name of Christianity, man. They was nothing but murdering, and they was thieving, and they was doing evil. So they ain't even no fucking Christians if you want to get technical. That's why these Edomites got to pay for what they've been doing, man. They ain't getting away with this shit, man. And Jake ain't getting away with either because you signing with this devil, man. It's no reason why you should be following fucking Edomites, man. These motherfuckers here to destroy you. They want to destroy you. And you want to talk about we Christians. We all Christians. You ain't no fucking Christian. That's verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? So what? He talk about the Israelites, man. It says the time of judgment is going to begin at these Israelites, man. You got a video that just surfaced where these two Edomites are hanging this black woman, man, so-called black woman, with Confederate flags in the background, man. And you mean to tell me we in the time of love? And other images, they pissed on her. She was all bloody and shit. And that's forgiven, man. That's murder. And I guarantee you those two Edomites would probably say they're Christians. But that's what the Lord, I don't know who she was, but, you know, she could have been a 2/3, whatever. But, you know, you got to remember back in the day where the Lord said he going to give us into the hand of our enemies, man. And she clearly was in the hand of her enemies. All right? And they hunger. But going back to it, and I'm pretty sure she was an Israelite woman. So the Spirit has it to where, the Lord had those Israelites say back then, put his blood on our children and on children's heads, so on and so forth. So she could be a product of that. And what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? So what? 2/3 and damn sure the heathens, because they don't even have the gospel of Yahweh. So that's not even for them. So they're gonna be the ones so they can't obey it because it wasn't given to them. But the Israelites that don't obey it, they're gonna be judged, man. And we in a time of judgment right now, man. That Israelite woman that got hung by those 2 Edomites, man, that was her judgment, man. And it says, verse 18, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? What? So if the elect going to be scarcely be saved, what's going to happen to these motherfuckers that's not the elect, man? What judgment they got for them, man? It's going to be harsh, man. It's going to be ugly, man. It's going to be brutal. And that's why you're supposed to fear the Lord, man. Because if you don't fear the Lord from these verses alone, man, I don't know what to say for you, man. Because the Lord is not playing, man. The Lord says he's in a time of judgment. We're in the last days. When it can't be around here fucking around. This ain't the time to be fucking around. I'm talking to Israelites, man. Men in the truth. I'm talking about myself. Everybody, man. Everybody that claims to be in the guise of Yahweh Bashim El Shai, we can tell it's not the time to be fucking around. And it says, verse 19, this is the last verse, and I'm going to end it with that. It says, wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful creator. So what? If you suffer according to the will of Yahweh, you're gonna possess your soul. And what does that entail of, man? Following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your physical ability, spiritual ability, doing what you gotta do to stay infused with the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shai, taking your chastising others, being charitable, all what the Lord said to do, man. Pushing His word first and foremost, man, and pushing the word in the true right way, 100%, going hard. And it says to him in well doing as unto a faithful creator. So basically, the Lord gonna hold us down, man, if you doing His will, and you suffering for righteousness' sake. Because that's what the Lord did. The Lord suffered for righteousness' sake. And the Lord was blameless. Yahweh himself didn't sin, but the Lord sacrificed his only begotten son for the sin of us. Lord willing, we'd be part of the elect. The man I push with, the elders on down, man. Because this is about the elect, man. So only elect is going to follow this program. And with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and love to all the brethren preaching the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, love to Akim. Suffer cheerfully. It's only going to get a little harder, but it's going to be quick. And then we're going to be living righteously forever, permanently, man. We just got to endure a little longer, all right? So, shalom.